Okay. Oh, good morning. It is, let's see, what is it? Monday. I've been on the road so long that I don't even register what day of the week it is. Yeah, we are just loving life and having a good time. So yeah, Monday, July 28th. I had to think about that one. Good thing I have my watch on. It is the last day that we are out of town. Next time you watch one of my live streams, I will be in the comfort of my own little recording studio, my little booth that I've created. So I'll have controlled audio. Sorry about the sound of my laptop and everything, with fans running and whatever. Because we are at my in-laws right now, and this is, even though we're out, it's still fun to just kind of wake up to the puzzles and play with you guys. So I hope that you've enjoyed this kind of impromptu, like not as good broadcast. I know things have changed a little bit the way I've had to do these, but you know what? We make it work. We've had a ton of fun while we've been here. We have, oh my goodness, we've seen a drive-through safari. We've swam in a pool multiple times. It's just really fun. I don't want to get into too much because it might dox me, and I don't want that. But it's been very, very, very enjoyable. So I'm glad you guys are here with me. Let's play the connections today. We're gonna play connections, then the mini crossword, and then the Wordle, and my head's getting cut off, and then the strands and the letterboxed. Cool. Yeah, connections. Let's play. I don't know why it's all funny like that and gets cut off. Yeah, you can't even see that. Okay. I see trace, initial, sign, original, stamp, buddy, silent, date, record or record, evidence, primary, coin, first, comic, cult, and hint. Okay, so the first thing I saw was like a trace of something, a hint of something, a record of something, and maybe a sign. Oh, it's one away. Okay, so maybe record, like a record collection, a stamp collection, a comic collection. Oh, and a coin collection. Things somebody would collect. Yep, items in a collection. Oh, it's a blue category. Interesting. Okay. First, original, primary. Oh, an initial. The first of something. Foremost. All right. So what about that one that I was one away with? A trace. Oh, evidence. I bet you it's evidence. A hint of something and a sign. Indication. Yep. Evidence of something. A trace. Okay, so then what do these have to do with each other? Silent hill, date, cult, and buddy. What on earth do these have to do with each other? Types of movies? A buddy movie? A cult movie? Like a cult classic? Date movie and a silent movie. Sure, I've heard a silent movie. But do you call it a date movie? Huh. Okay. Items in a collection. Coin collection, comic collection, record collection. I'm starting my record collection pretty strong. And a stamp collection. What else do I collect? I collect dust. I don't know. I don't have a ton of collection of Is it gonna grow in value or something? I don't know. Records, you listen to them. I don't collect them to keep them in their plastic. I listen to them. Foremost, right? The yellow category. First, initial, original, and primary. The green category, indication, evidence of, hint of, a sign, and a trace. Trace of something. And then the purple category was blank movie, a buddy movie, like, I don't know, probably some silly Adam Sandler movie or something. Cult movie, like Rocky Horror Picture Show. A date movie, like, I don't know, 50 First Dates. And then a silent movie, maybe accompanied by live performance of music, like Charles Méliès, Trip to the Moon. I don't know. I can name each of those. That's funny. Okay. And then let's do the mini crossword, and it actually looks okay on our screen here. That's good. Okay, and it's kind of a lopsided. It's not a 5 by 5. It's a 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 by 5. It's got a chunk missing off the bottom. Courtroom prosecutor for short. Don't they call them the DEA? Like the district attorney. I don't know, that might be wrong. Fails to mention, like, skips or flakes. Finished the season on a hot streak. I don't know. Subtle distinction. Like a change between. Okay, with 10 across, 1 down. With 10 across, completely and utterly. I don't know. Love in French, isn't that like amore? No, that's Italian. It's something like that. Oh boy. Mount where Moses receives the 10 Commandments. That's Sinai. Sometimes people say Sinai. Grab from the grill with a gripper. Tong. Is that wrong? That might be wrong. There's no better thing. There's no. I don't know. There's no blank thing. Vietnamese New Year. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're on to something here. Courtroom prosecutors for short. DAs, district attorneys. Oh, because there's an S on the end of prosecutors. That makes sense. Fails to mention. Omits. Omits. So maybe these are correct then. Amor. Finished the season on a hot streak. Finish the season on a hot streak, like on a roll. Or I don't know. Subtle distinction. Completely and utterly. Completely and utterly in love. See, I don't know. I wonder if... I think the first two we got are right, but the rest of them I'm... You guys, if you see it, if it's coming to you and not me, put it in the chat. I want to hear it. Oh, here, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. Vietnamese New Year. I don't know that. It could be anything. Finish the season on a hot streak. I feel like this is like a run out or something. Ran out. Okay, so Tong is correct. Subtle distinction. The difference between two things that's really close together. Maybe a branch. Dorb. Completely and utterly Dorb. This is not correct. That can't be correct. Vietnamese New Year? I don't know. Subtle distinction. I also don't know that one. I'm kind of guessing there. With 10 across, completely and utterly. Oh, do we have to reveal an answer? What about this one? Because this would give us... Or this one. How about this one? Just that one. N. N. What? That's an N? Okay, so this might be nuance. Nuance, yeah. This is a tough one. Write down. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay. Okay, that was really tricky. That was very tricky. Okay. Courtroom prosecutors, DAs, district attorneys. My uncle was a district attorney. Fails to mention, omits. Finish the season on a hot streak, 1 out. Sure. 1 out. Subtle distinction, nuance. That's a good word, nuance. C1 down with 10 across, completely and utterly. Right down. Yeah. Right down. And I love that right goes to the right and then down goes down. Completely and utterly. I can't see using that in a sentence like that. Love in French, amour, O-U-R, A-M-O-U-R. And then I think in is it Italian? That's A-M-O-R-E, amore. Mount where Moses received the 10 Commandments, Sinai. Grab from the grill with a gripper, tong. Apparently tong is a verb, not just a pair of tongs for gripping. There's no such thing. Vietnamese New Year, Tet. I think I have heard that word before, Tet. Maybe I have heard that before. Alright, and sadly we lost our streak the very first day we got here. I couldn't get my streaming software to run, and so we just ran from holding my phone in front of me as I live streamed my screen. It was not ideal. And I got all goofed up and flustered, and I did the Wordle really poorly. The word was water that day, and granted, there are lots of words that could combine to do that. Just I ended up with, I think, after or something, and it was not correct. Alas. Okay, let's start today with, I don't know, dance. Let's see if that helps, and it does. We got an A, and it's in the correct place. Okay, how about sport? S-P-O-R-T. Those are unused. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? I got an S and it's in the correct place. That's amazing. Can I come up with a third non-intersecting word? Trying to think of a word that has a U and an I in it. Fruit with the R and T you're taking up. Or might, M-I-G-H-T, it's too long. F-I-G-H-T, but the T would be guessed twice. I don't know if I can do a non-intersecting word here. What we do know already is there's an S-A. That's pretty cool. It just would be nice to have that third non-intersecting word. So I could say like fluid, even though we've already guessed the D. F-L-U-I. Yeah, let's guess that maybe. Okay, and it's no help anyway, so did we waste a guess? I hope not. So we've got an S and an A, and from the remaining letters, I wonder Oh, this is a shot in the dark, but savvy? Could be saggy. Saw. I'm gonna try it. Saggy. Okay. Then it's probably savvy. Okay. Nice. Awesome. I was starting to get nervous. When I did that third non-intersecting word, I was like, okay, what does this come together to? So I tried dance to begin with. Oh, you know what? This was technically... I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Anytime I get a greens only, I take a screenshot of it. So I started with dance, and that gave us the A in the correct place. Then we tried sport with an S in the correct place. And then fluid, which I think no matter what I would have guessed as a third non-intersecting word, I probably wouldn't use the V. So maybe that wasn't any help anyway. I guess maybe I could put a Y on the end. I don't know. But we ended up... I even put it in first. Do you remember that? I put it in first. I said, what if it's savvy? Because it has two V's in it, you know? And then I thought, well, it's not as likely. It's not as used a word. So I tried saggy first, and it wasn't that. So I was like, all right, maybe it's savvy. Nice. That is a tricky word. Okay. And then let's play our Strands puzzle. Oh, you know what? I gotta zoom in slightly. There we go. There it is. Now it looks normal. Okay, inch by inch, row by row. Inch by inch, row by row. Are these measurements? Is it like on a ruler? If you've never played Strands before, think of it like a word search. And we're trying to find different words hidden in here, except they don't tell you what the words are. You have to go find them, and all the words are loosely based on a theme. And today's is inch by inch, row by row. Huh. I almost saw the word like sponge here, but I can't make it connect like that. NGE. Inch by inch, so it could be like measurements, or... Oh, wait. Inch by inch, row by row is like a phrase about a garden. Is this about gardening? Garden? Vegetable garden. Alright, we saw the spangram first. That's funny. Vegetable garden. Sprout. Why do I see the word bleed? That's scary. Bed. Grow. Sprout. I was gonna say like stem or something. Moss. Vegetable garden. Grow, sprout. Why am I not seeing these? I'm not making sense of this one. Help me out, you guys. If you see it, let me know. Seven. Roast. Why am I not making sense of this? The EED's freaking me out too. What does that do? Bed. I see bed. Attend. Do we use the hint? Maybe we use the hint. Oh, of course, seed. Seed. Oh my goodness. Blip. I bet that SS goes together. Oh, blossom. Grow, sprout, seed, blossom. EST, whoops. Harvest. And ripen. These are like growing stages. And the garden, I guess the picture of the spangram kind of makes a garden. Like little sprouts coming up. I don't know. Inch by inch, row by row. In a vegetable garden, first you have a seed, and then it sprouts, and it grows, and blossoms, and ripens, and then then you harvest it. Huh. Very cool. My mother-in-law keeps a garden, and she actually, a lot of what we ate for dinner last night was from her garden. It was pretty neat. It's satisfying to have something that you picked, right? We helped with dinner and helped plant. We didn't help plant. No, we helped pick it and harvest it and all that. And the kids were involved. This is really cool. All right. And for some reason with this one, I have to zoom out a little bit. There we are. And I want to do this low enough so you can see it on the stream. Okay. So in the letter box today, we have to solve it in 5 words. 5 words, and I see, let's see, what do I see? K, R, and I, A, P, and L, E, O, and N, T, D, and B. Okay, so K is going to be tricky. There's no S. There's no C to accompany the K. Like ticket or something. There's no, there's a T. Can't do PL words like plant or something. Can't do kite because K and I are on the same side. It's not how you spell it. It's 2 T's. I would say knit. That's fine, knit. Huh. Torpedo. That works. Oh, that's funny. I was gonna get funny and say obelisk or something, but there's no. I could get close, but there's no S. Oba. Okay, we need to solve it in 5, and we can think of 3 here. We need just one more to get rid of the L. Is that how you spell atoll? I think it's 2 L's. Oh, here's one. Able. Able. We are able to do this puzzle. Okay, so the word knit, the T for torpedo, and then the O for oba. Sure, that was one of those words that you put in and you hope it's correct. And then A for able. Nice. Cool. Awesome. Well, we're going to recap our answers. We've done 5 puzzles: the connections, the mini crossword, the Wordle, the strands, and the letterbox. If you like what you've seen so far, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. Today's the last day that we'll be out on the road where I'm using like a webcam situation. Tomorrow and beyond, we will be just doing this the normal way. With my nice green screen background and everything, and nice microphone. It'll sound different, look different, but this is how we particularly do it when I'm on vacation, I guess. So the kinks get worked out and you figure it out by the end. Maybe next time if I have to do this, I'll bring my wireless microphone too. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, let's recap. Let's figure this thing out. Okay, so in the connections puzzle today, we tried to create 4 groups of 4 from those, there we go, from these 16 words, and we did it. We did it real easy like. Items in a collection, I saw a coin, comic, record collection, and a stamp collection. The foremost, the yellow category, should be the most straightforward one. Foremost is first, initial, original, and primary. A little bug flying around. The green category, an indication, evidence, a hint, a sign, or a trace. And then blank movie. These were not as straightforward. I mean, that's why it's the purple category, right? So buddy movie, cult movie, like Rocky Horror Picture Show, date movie, and silent movie. Silent movie. Cool. And we needed one hint today. One hint, because I couldn't figure out write down. It is even headed to the right and headed down. Golly. Courtroom prosecutors, DAs, district attorneys. Fails to mention, omits. Finished the season on a hot streak, 1 out. 1 out. Okay. I don't know if I've ever used that phrase. They won out. Subtle distinction, nuance. C1 down, so with 110 across, completely and utterly, write down. I just can't think of how I would use write down in a... Oh, downright. I'm dumb. Downright. Downright, guys. Downright. Write down. No, downright. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Mom, if you're listening, I'm so sorry. You did teach me well. I promise. Oh my gosh, downright. There, make it fit better. I have to zoom in. Okay, downright. Good heavens. Oh. I always think of my mom when I have little goof ups like that, because one time I thought it was goat it. No, it was 3 words. Go at it. And I was like, even through the whole stream, my recap, I was convinced that it was goat it. And then I saw my mom later and she was like, honey, go at it. And I was like, oh, duh. So Mom, if you're watching, you've probably spent the last 10 minutes screaming at your television. It's not right down, it's downright. Oh, boy. Love in French, amour, with an O-U in the middle. Mount where Moses received the 10 Commandments, Sinai. Some people say Sinai, like cyanide. No, it's Sinai. Some people say Sinai, Mount Sinai. Grab from the grill with a gripper, to tong something. I didn't know that was a verb, to tong. There's no such thing. No such thing. And then Vietnamese New Year is called Tet. I forgot that word. I forgot that was the... I don't know. You can't retain everything in your brain. Just can't think you're gonna remember everything. That's okay. All right. Today was an all greens day. Look at that. So in good tradition, I took a screenshot because it was all greens today. We started with dance, and that gave us the A in the right place, and then how about sport, and it gave us the S in the right place, and then fluid, which gave us nothing, and nor would it have, because the next guess was saggy or savvy, and I even thought of savvy first. If you were watching then, I actually put in savvy, but I didn't hit enter, thinking, oh wait, there's another one, saggy, maybe it's saggy, because G is more common than V. No, I should have guessed my original guess first, because savvy was correct. And then saggy was the incorrect guess. At least it gave us the Y, though. And then savvy. Nice. Okay. And then we did the Strands puzzle there. And it was all about a vegetable garden. And we actually picked some veggies from my mother-in-law's vegetable garden last night for dinner. I mean, you picked it straight off the vine and made dinner with it. It was amazing. So different things that'll happen to your vegetable garden. It'll start as seeds, then it will sprout, and it will blossom and grow and ripen, and then you harvest it. Great words. Those are really great words. Okay. And then we polished it off today with the letterboxed. And with letterbox we had knit, and the T at the end of knit led us to torpedo. And then the O for Oba, sure. Oba is a common kind of Brazilian nonsensical word, like mais que nada, Oba, Oba. But as a word, I don't think I know what it means. And then the A for Oba led to able, so that we could get rid of the L. That was the last thing. I'm sure I could have used it somewhere else, but that's okay. We had to do it in 5 words today. We did it in 4, which is awesome. So, all right, well, good stuff. This is fun. This is fun. I love doing these puzzles every day, even when I'm out on vacation. Right? I want to do this with you guys, and here we are. It's akin to doing a New York Times like newspaper puzzle and then having somebody look over your shoulder, except there are tons of somebodies looking on the other end, which are you guys. Yeah, anyway, awesome. That was fun. Thanks for a great stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked what you see, give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel, because we do this every day, and it will just come right into your feed, which is amazing. So thanks to you guys. Didn't hear anybody on the chat, but I think that's okay. If you just want to watch along, there's nothing bad about that. So yeah, anyway, thanks for a great stream, and I will catch you on the next one. See you guys.